Paul from Northwest has dusty ducts.
Well, he replaced his air conditioning 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And Paul writes, I went with a 16 SEER with 2 returns and an 1,800 square foot house. So far, so good, right? He says, I had bad dust accumulation issues before. I have bad dust issues now. He says, could that mean I need more returns? The AC company told me that my ducts are just fine, but I'm wondering if they missed something. Tom, what's your advice?
You had it before, you had it after, so it's not the new system.
I'm thinking.
Okay, so we know that. Fresh air returns. I swear by them. I haven't talked about them in a long time. They actually hasn't come up. A lot of air conditioning companies are putting them in regularly now because it's always been done in the commercial business. Now residential are going there. I've been putting them in homes for, a decade plus. But a fresh air return, balancing your ductwork, because if you have a few leaks or something, or you get that negatively pressured home where it wants to pull in all the dirt and debris from the outside, then go ahead and put a fresh air return. It balances it. It positively pressures it so you don't pull in all the schmutz.
You're basically talking about a pipe that brings air into the plenum.
Yeah, mine, just for example, mine goes from the return air plenum up to the ridge vent. It's a little dryer duct, 4-inch. It's squeezed down a little bit at the top, and it just pulls in a little bit of air just to balance the duct works, and it keeps the dust down. Dust comes through your dryer vents, your vents over your cooking, your stove, your chimneys, through the doors, windows, the plates where you have your electrical plugs. All that schmutz comes in. Now, the other thing, it might not have anything to do with the air conditioner at all. And so I wanted to address your air conditioner first because that's what you're leaning towards. If you have carpet, do you have it professionally cleaned? That's the other time when people just don't get it cleaned well. Mm-hmm. And that stuff just starts to create such a dust. And what happens? It goes up. It comes down. It goes up. It comes down. You don't get rid of it unless you clean it. And like Done Right Carpet and Tile, they'll suck that out into their vat that they take with them with all the dirt and debris and stuff.
It's good-looking stuff.
That helps. Yeah, they take the dirt with them. That helps a lot in a lot of people's cases because you should have your carpet, if you have a lot of wall-to-wall carpet and it's older, cleaned every 24 months.
The thing about it is, too, is if you get cheesy, chintzy, cheap-ass carpet cleaning.
We don't have to say that.
Well, I did. Sorry. It just kind of comes out from time to time.
I know. It's like politics.
Yes, there it is. I can't help it. It's who I am. Anyway, but point is, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you get a cheap carpet cleaning, chances are they're coming in there with some kind of shampoo or something. I bet they're not taking it all out, and that's actually drawing more dirt into the carpet.
That breaks the fibers down.
Yeah,
and then when it dries, you got even more dust. Schmutz all over the place. Schmutz is okay.
It was a bumpy road getting to a good point, but
no, you're
there
right.
it is.
You're absolutely right. So call a professional, Done Right Carpet and Tile. Those guys, they have the equipment, but you need to have good equipment, get it cleaned. And the last thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to move on, is dust.
This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last thing.
If it's the white dust and you're seeing a white powder and you have a heavy textured old ceiling and it hasn't been painted in 10 years or more, that texture is starting to flake and become a dusty thing, and so a good paint job on the ceiling will seal it back down. So there's 3 things you can deal with dust.
See, this is why you are the 30-year master.
And you know what's really bad, and I thought it was the last thing?
What's that?
If it's in the 60s, it could have asbestos in it, so make sure you seal it down well. There, we want to leave a little mystery at the end.
Old Paul thought it was straightforward.
I'm done now.
There could be carcinogens floating in the air.
I'm done now.
His work is done, so ergo, so is mine. Hey, you want to see more of these? Even out of morbid curiosity, go to HomeShowRadio.com, click on the Ask Tom tab. You find lots more of these.